Alright. Hello. I'm a little lonely, I'm a little crazy, and today I am going to take you on a tour of this world that I've been building off camera. And a little bit on camera, actually. I've been adding quite a few things. But first, we start with the lobby here. This is the spawn platform. The only blocks in this entire world I did not myself place. Everything else in the Void world is something that I made. And I've divided this central hub into 4 little sections for the different kinds of gardens. I have a end section for some purple. I have a nether section. I have an overworld section. And then over here is a sort of miscellaneous section where I built myself a tree where when this battery dies, it can't pull any more water from this tank, which it gets water from rain. Weather, rain. There we go. Because as it rains, it fills up the cauldrons. Each of these taps passes it down to the lower cauldron, putting it into this storage tank. And then when the sun is out, that means these plates from New Age are going to heat up, heating up this boiler. It'll pump water down into the boiler, and it will recharge the battery using these alternators from Crafts and Additions. It's a cool little tree. And last time you saw this tree, it had a speaker on it, but the speaker, as it turns out, is not as reliable at getting the message to me that this thing needs water than a command block would be. So I have that, so I just constantly have a little message at the bottom when this tree is thirsty, so I could just set the weather to rain. I suppose we'll get the boring part out of the way. This direction doesn't have anything yet. It's still under construction. And this direction is my giant library. Now you might have seen me build in one of the videos. I have added a few things since last time, like this giant bonfire in the middle of the library, and also a few little things up above, such as these side doors that originally went to nowhere actually go somewhere now. A cute little chair hallway to just chill out in. And then over here, it takes you past a window hallway, which the view looks better on the upper floors. Then just after the window hallway is a ramp hallway to go in between floors. And then this hallway over here is a stair hallway to take you between floors. Let's go up to the top of this thing. That works. It goes all the way up to build height. Whee! Which is quite a long ways. There we go. And then I kind of blocked off these bottom doors because I don't really have an idea of what to put them. I mean, I suppose I could extend the stairs and stuff down, but I'll just have to do that at a later date. Getting all sorts of turned around and I forget where I put that door. There it is. It also makes it easier to find this door. It takes us back to the lobby. There's a bit of a bottom view of everything. Shooting these big murals with just a generic pattern so that I could do on every side in blocks that are unique to the theme of each corner. There we go. Then over this way, I added a new mod recently to play around with. Let's let the create stuff come down. As you can see by the Steve icons up in the top right there, I have Minecraft Comes Alive, so I built a little bit of a liminal space over here, or everything's kind of a liminal space, but this kind of gives some pool rooms vibes. But I have developed a little village over here. I just plop down some villagers and then put the tick speed to match to maximum, or like 10,000 or something, and then just let them grow as I built out more houses. It's a cool, flourishing little community. It's amazing how much the genes have homogenized at this point. For the most part, there's still a good amount of variety. This has been a lot of fun developing. Especially figuring out that wandering traders spawn in these. That was a fun little discovery. Don't have any like iron golems or anything. The village hasn't grown that big, but we have had a big cat problem. Those have been spawning everywhere, but it doesn't look like there's any now. Which is strange, but this is the void, so not impossible for them to despawn. And they often get stuck. There we go. Yeah, it confuses their pathfinding. Oh well. Then over here in the other direction, don't want the villagers figuring out the way out, so figure a cool little secret passage airlock kind of thing will do that quite nicely. And also just look cool. Love it. There we go. Also, in case you hadn't noticed, I have shaders now, so that things look they look a lot nicer when you have like actual shading and stuff. I have two different kinds of shaders. I have this one, which is a quick shader that keeps the frame rate high and only really renders the light right around your footprint. And then I have a more complex shader that renders the light across your entire render distance, which really tanks the frame, so I'm only ever going to use that for screenshots. And then this is the elevator that you'd use to get down from the lobby to the upper floors. There we go. And best thing about this is it's a create elevator. So, if the elevator is up top and you're down here, then what you can do is press the button and the elevator comes down for you. There we go. And that's about all I had for this tour. And short little 7-minute video. It didn't take very long. I'll definitely be adding a whole lot more to this, putting in some lore tidbits and whatnot. And eventually this will be just a massive, man-made, liminal space kind of fun world. Oh, and a cool little trick for this is the way I made it so that it rains over here, but mobs can't spawn over here, is this entire region is actually deep dark, because mobs don't spawn in deep dark, but rain still does. Everywhere else is the void, so I never have to worry about mobs spawning if I don't want them to. Is there anything else I can think of before I... Well, I can show off the shaders just real quick. I mean... close. Let's get the laggy one. Just for a quick little taste of why I'm using the quicker one. There we go. But it looks so much better, especially with the end crystals here. Oh, there's one place in particular where it looks really good. Although over here is where it's the laggiest on account of the train hulls. Use a separate model that makes things really laggy. You know, we'll just leave that open for now. Let's clear that weather so that we actually get our sunbeams through here. Time, set, day. Oh yeah, you can really feel the chugging. Yeah, look at this place. But yeah, you can really see the frames drop. That's why I usually keep things to the ultra fast. Doesn't look quite as good. Yeah, you can see how the little dots from the window only render around me, but not out there where they'd also be rendering. There's where one of the cats went. He's white, so I didn't see him. Against the white bricks. Yeah, I love the shaders. Every good liminal Minecraft build needs some good shaders. There we go. There we go. And now I'm happy with the amount that I've shown off. So, I'll see you in the next video, but that's all I got for today.